Well, Trump is pausing those massive reciprocal tariffs that he levied against much of the world, but many of the affected countries will still get hit with a 10% baseline tariff. Now, at one point today, it appeared Canada would also be included in that surcharge, but the White House ultimately clarified that Canada remains exempt. So for now, it's status quo when it comes to Canada's trade war with the United States. That means no new tariffs, at least not today, but any that were previously announced remain in place. More on that in a moment. But first, let's get some insight into how this is playing overseas. Journalist Patrick Fok is live in Singapore, and he joins us now. Patrick, trading in Asia just getting underway on some markets this morning. What's expected?
Well, we certainly are expecting markets to rebound today after yesterday's sharp losses and after Wall Street soared overnight. Gains are likely to be capped by uncertainty over how this all plays out between Washington and Beijing. This is another dramatic escalation in the trade fight between the world's two biggest economies. As one analyst from Nomura put it, this is an unprecedented game of chicken and an expensive one as well. The Chinese have said that they will fight until the end. The tariffs that they have imposed on American goods, the 84% tariffs that they imposed, kicked in today. In addition, they have lodged some additional measures as well. They have put 6 American companies onto the unreliable entities list. They have also placed 12 American companies on an export ban list, which means that Chinese companies can no longer do business with them. They are not allowed to sell dual goods. Those are goods that are used both for civilian and military purposes. That is more targeted, I suppose, but we still need to get more detail on how that affects the US precisely. But, the difficult thing is that the conditions for engagement don't seem to be being set at the moment by the Chinese or by the US. China notably has said that they are willing to talk, but President Trump has been highly provocative in his language. So it's difficult to see the two sides engaging with one another at this point.
Patrick, you are live in Singapore, where it's just after 8 o'clock Thursday morning. Singapore's Prime Minister spoke out strongly against Trump's tariffs. Has there been any comment since news of the pause?
Well, the latest developments were only heard overnight here, so people do need some time to digest these developments. But Lawrence Wong was highly critical in Trump's actions. He said that these were not the actions of a friend. He also said that Trump's tariffs marked a profound turning point and that the world was entering a new phase of global affairs, one that was more arbitrary, more protectionist, and more dangerous. I think that he was reflecting the sentiments of many Asian nations. And in Singapore's case, a lot of people feel that it's been very unfair, particularly because Singapore has a free trade agreement with the US and it also has a trade deficit with the US. I think people are going to be relieved at the 90-day reprieve, but there is still going to be a lot of uncertainty ahead.
Yesterday, I spoke to a journalist in Hong Kong who said that the tariffs had been a major topic of conversation there. What about in Singapore?
Absolutely. It's on the tip of everybody's tongues here. This is, like Hong Kong, another commercial capital. A big concern for people is what this is going to do in terms of inflation. I think a bigger concern is how this impacts the jobs market. And a lot of companies were already looking at perhaps cutting down on hiring. It's not clear whether or not anything will change at this point. There is still a lot of uncertainty, as we've said, and no doubt a lot of companies are going to remain cautious. But, I think a lot of people feel that what they're going through right now is madness, frankly, and they are, bracing themselves for a new sort of change in the world order.
All right, Patrick, thank you so much for speaking with us this morning.